Hi, Design to Color fans. This is Carissa, and I am here today with our um, first September challenge sponsor, SP and Company. These are stamps by Samantha Payton, and she's got some really cute stamps, perfect for coloring. And one thing that I'm doing this fall with our new sponsors is doing a video for each challenge, just showing you their product, using their product, and maybe giving you some coloring tips in the process. So this stamp set is called Latte Art, and it's really cute. It has all these little art images like you would see on the top of a latte, a cup of latte that you get at a coffee shop, along with some really cute sentiments. Perk up, friend. I'd like to express my thanks. Thanks a latte, and I like your latte. So really cute, punny sentiments. I love the different thank you sentiments. Always looking for great stamp sets for thank you cards. So that's what I'm going to do with this set today. Also, I really like her packaging because it comes with built-in storage. As you can see, when you open up your stamps, it has a little like CD pocket with two hole punches in there already. And she actually sells binders that are perfect for this. And I think she also sells the empties so that if you have other clear stamps or you want to use her storage system, you could. So it's really cool. Really great idea. So let's go ahead and get started on coloring this stamp. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my Copic Expressit blending card stock. This is my go-to when I am coloring with Copic markers or really any alcohol-based marker. I really like it. And I always use Memento Tuxedo Black usually when I'm coloring with alcohol markers. Memento ink definitely. Sometimes I might use like a different color, but today we're using Tuxedo Black. And you can see that I am just stamping off the image a couple times because it's brand new. Sometimes with clear stamps you get kind of a residue, so I like to stamp them off a little bit before I stamp my first image. But you can see that these stamps are actually really great. They do not have much of a residue, so you really don't even need that step. You could just go ahead and right out of the package stamp and get started. So now I'm going to stamp it on my Copic coloring paper and get started coloring. And I want to show you how to color white. So I'm going to first add my little heart decoration for the latte, and like you can see I'm using a different Memento ink and a different color. I think it's Toffee Crunch because I like that it's kind of like that coffee color. So to color white, what you want to remember is what I've learned is that you really want to add like a shadow. So if you just, it's white already. So if you want to just kind of make it pop a little bit against your white paper that you're coloring on, you want to add shadow, and you can do it with any number of colors. You could do it with blue, you could do it with your grays, any of your warm or cool grays. I'm using the blue greens for my project today, so I'm just going to add, using BG10, a little bit of an outline shadow around the edges. So I'm not going to color in the whole image with the blue green or the BG10. I'm just giving it a slight outline where the shadows would be. So on the corner of the handle and around the edges of the cup, because you would actually see the shadow on the saucer below. So that just gives it a little bit more dimension. And then to make it a little bit deeper, I'm going to go in just as slightly with BG11, just right around the edges, and then I'm going to blend it out again with the BG10. So that's kind of my process. And then for this one, because it's a larger area of white, I'm going to also go in with some of the blending solution, like the colorless blender, just to kind of blend it out a little bit more so it's not so kind of stark. So that's what I'm doing here. Very easy, very easy when you want to kind of color anything white, whether it's a coffee cup, clothing, landscape like snow or snowman. This is kind of the technique that you would use for any of those. So now I'm going around the edge, the outside edge, just to give it a little bit more of a shadow. And then I'm going to blend it again with the colorless blender, and then I'm pretty much done with that part. I did go in for like the cream part, the top, the inside where the coffee is, uh, with my warm grays. So I didn't want it to be blue like I did the saucer. So it's kind of like if you kind of think about what your different shadows would be with your different objects that you're coloring. So this would have more of a brownish tint because it would be reflecting the coffee below. So the cream on top would be reflecting the coffee below. So that's why I'm using like a warm gray. And so it just gives it some more depth and dimension against the cool blue green that I use on the coffee cup itself. And so I went in with W1 and W3, I believe, and blended those together. And then again, I went in with my colorless blender and blended it all out together so it wasn't so stark. So pretty easy. This is a really easy image to color. You could even color your coffee cup different colors. I thought it would be cute to paper piece your coffee cup as well, so it have like different little patterns. So I really love this image and all of the sentiments that came with it. And so I'm really excited about our sponsor for our first challenge in September. And if you join us, our challenge will run until September 15th. I'll have the links below, and you might have a chance, or you'd have a chance to win 2 single sets of your choice if you enter a challenge from SP and Company. So now we're going to go ahead and I want to show you here these sentiments with the clear stamps are really fun because you can shape them because they're a little bit more flexible than a regular rubber stamp. So here you can see that I shaped it around my saucer because that's where I wanted to place my sentiment. And so I just shaped it there, kind of held it in place and put my clear block on top. And now I'm going in, I inked it up and I can stamp it on there and it's going to be rounded just like my saucer. So I thought that was pretty cool. A little bit more, just a different use that you could use with your clear stamps. So now I'm going to go ahead and put together the card now that we have the image all colored up. This paper line is from My Mind's Eye. I believe it's called the Chalkboard collection. It's really cute. On the opposite side that you see has, like you can see right there, it's like the chalkboard. And then on the other side you have like these really pretty pastel colors that go really well together. And so I just added a doily and I used a cut from one of my Spellbinders dies. I couldn't tell you which one it is. I'll try to find out and I'll put it in like the link as far as all of the supplies that I used. And I just layered those together and now I'm using some Zap Dots to layer my image. And that's pretty much it. It's a very easy card to put together. Very simple image and cute image to color. You could really make a lot of these thank you cards to have on hand or give out as gifts. I really like the versatility of this set. So I want to thank SP & Company for being our sponsor for our first challenge in September. And I hope you guys will all play along with us for your chance to win 2 single sets from SP & Company. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.